Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Now today you join me here in Kingmore Depot on the Preston to Carlisle route on the train to Mold 5. Now today what we're going to be looking at is, well, it's a viewer's choice because this is what I'm asking you. So we have 2 steam engines, 2 diesel engines and 2 electric engines, well, electric units. Now in today's video we're going to be looking at obviously all of the locos, and I wanted to ask you and myself, which ones do you guys prefer? Steam, diesel, or electric? In fact, let's start with the steam engine. So, over here on the left-hand side, we have the Flying Scotsman, number 60103, arguably the most famous steam engine in the world, which is very, very lovely. But next to it, we have 45690 Leander, which I always called Lenza. I know, it's weird. But this is very nice. Like, they both are iconic locos. Well, Scotsman's obviously more iconic than Leander, because Leander doesn't really run as much as she used to, but that's okay. But obviously, steam engines are one of the most famous locos, because they lasted for hundreds of, well, I say hundreds of years. They lasted for over 100 years before being phased out in the 1960s. In fact, the first ones built were in the 1800s, so they lasted for over 200 years, which is quite a long time. Wait, no, not 200 years, but they, like, just get this, they still run today. Some are still preserved. Well, actually, quite a lot of them preserved. I think over 100 are preserved, and one of the main scrapyards they all went to in Wales was Barry Scrapyards, which they, well, most of them actually got preserved because they was refused to cut them up instead of the coal tenders. But yeah, steam engines have a lovely place in my heart because they are lovely. I like the sounds they make. They are just beautiful machinery. But next to these are the diesels. So on the left-hand side, we have a Class 87. This is 87028 Lord President, which I actually made a live stream about this one, doing the military pack. But I do love the Class 87s. I mean, look at these. They are like the significant locos in BR Blue days. These are brilliant. I mean, like, I know this isn't really about train to mold, but look at the detail on this. This is quite amazing. I love the weathering. But again, they are very nice. They make some very nice sounds. They got really nice looking nameplates, and they are really, really nice to drive. Because, well, this one's a bit harder to drive, but it's certainly nice to drive, and certainly easier to drive than the steam locos over here. But next to the Class 87 is 47644, the Permanent Way Institution, with a lovely dog. But yes, this is the Class 47/4 locomotive. In fact, over there is a Class 87, which is pretty cool. But yes, I think this one, the Class 47, is much easier to drive than the Class 87. But I also have to point out one thing. The snow plows. Oh, I love the snow plows. They are beautiful. I mean, look at these. They are just absolutely beautiful. The pinnacle of diesel locos are the snow plows, in my opinion. They are beautiful. And look at this nameplate. This nameplate is well long. It's one of the longest nameplates on a loco, which is pretty interesting as well, which also makes it pretty famous. So here we have a 1920s, 1960s, but what's next to these? This is the early 2000s type loco, well, apart from the 801. These are electric engines. So we have the Class 377/7 and the Class 801/1 Zuma. Well, it's not really a stroke 1, it's just a Class 801. And actually, it's not a Class 801/1, that's another 87. Wow, see at Liverpool. Anyways, that is not a stroke 2, it's actually a stroke 1. My bad, sorry, it's because I was looking at the second number, which starts with 1. But we'll start with the Class 377 because I quite like these. These don't run on my local line because I am a South Western Railway boy, not a Southern Railway. But these run the Southern Railway. You can see quite a lot of these. Say if you go to London Victoria, it's probably the only loco you're gonna see, unless Clan 9's doing a rail tour for like the 1 millionth time. But yeah, all of these, well, these 2 still run. In fact, I could say all of these still run because every single one of the members of these classes are preserved, apart from these 2 because these still are in service. Class 47s, many of them preserved, many of them still run today actually. Class 87s, many of them preserved, many of them still run today. Leander, she's still preserved, she still runs today. Scotsman, she also runs, she still runs today. But next to the Class 377 is the LNER Class 801 Azuma. Oh, I quite like these. Is that another 87? No, it's a 47. Hey! Oh, that's pretty cool. It's a quite short consist though. It's only got 2 passenger coaches. Anyways, this is the Class 801 Azuma. What a sleek machine this is. It's very lovely. I quite love this. I mean, it's quite a lovely loco. We've got 1, 2, 3 passenger cars, including the unit, so that's 6 passenger cars, or coaches as you would like to call it. And obviously these can sit quite a lot of people, so they are very, very modern as well, as well as the 377, of course. You can't forget about the 377, but I quite like these. In fact, if I hop into the no, not the 377, the 801, what I quite like about this one is the horn. Listen to this. That is amazing. That's one of my favourite horns on any electric engine. Well, Intercity. Well, no, not Intercity unit. Just a unit. Is that another Class 87? Of course it is. But yeah, which one do you guys like more? I have to say the steam ones, because they are one of the best ones. I mean, they're just so amazing. But diesels... I love diesels. They're amazing. There's another Class 87. There's so many. But yeah, my friends, I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. I like the change of moods and voice there. Oh, it's an 87 horn. Oh, it's almost the 87s. So yeah, which one do you guys like more? Steam, diesel, or electric? I think my order's gonna have to go steam, diesel, electric, which is pretty funny. But anyways, I'm gonna see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day, my friends. If you have enjoyed this one, if you're not already, make sure to like and subscribe. Go check out my videos, they're pretty cool. My real life ones, more of them will be coming soon. Don't worry, you might see some more miniature railway stuff, e.g. the Royal Haven Temptress Railway, wink wink. Anyways, bye for now, my friends. Hope you guys have enjoyed this one. Wait, I can't speak. Hope you guys have enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one.